Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, September 20th, 2011, and this is Talk to Me Tuesday number 8. Real quick, just want to let people know that we are still looking for people to purchase blood drops and keychains for Operation Red Cross. Anybody who's not sure exactly what that is can check out my Talk to Me Tuesday from last week, September 13th, for more information, and there is an update video after that gives the cost of shipping and handling. So go check it out, and we're really hoping that more people will respond, please, because the Red Cross does still need the help. Okay, crafting this week. I didn't really get a whole lot done, thanks to things being crazy at work and being busy at home. So I did show 2 counted cross-stitch pieces that I did so far. It was a snowman and a snow lady. I am now working on the 3rd and final one, and it is a Christmas goose. And that's the picture. And, you know, I was really hoping to be like over halfway done. This is how far I've gotten. So, that is going to be my goal for the next, evening and night, is to try and get that as far as I can possibly get it done. And then I'll be figuring out what I'm going to do. Like I said, I'm thinking of a wall hanging, not sure if I'm going to put all 3 of them in the same one, or if I'm going to do the snow goose or the Christmas goose separate. I'll figure that out later. And any of you crafters who have any suggestions, especially you quilters, I'm open for suggestions. Let's see. Beyond Bracelets, anybody who knows, I've mentioned her site before, is having a friendship bracelet contest. And I decided that I was going to enter the contest. And rather using one of her patterns to enter the contest with, I decided, since Halloween was coming up, that I was going to make my own pattern. So, I went to Walmart's to get some embroidery floss, and unfortunately they don't sell single things of embroidery floss anymore. So I had a choice between this packet of friendship thread, which is actually sailor cord and is thicker than regular embroidery floss, or the really thin friendship bracelet thread. And because it was a pattern that I was working on developing, I didn't want to go with the small stuff. I wanted to be able to really be able to see it. So I went with the thicker stuff. And this is what I came up with. I hope you can see them. These are my pumpkins. Like I said, it's a work in progress. It's my own pattern. There is not one on any of the websites that I've seen. I even checked to see if I could find one, and I couldn't. So that's mine, and I'm going to enter that into the contest, hopefully. And it'd be nice if I won. So that's that project. I also have somewhere in all the tons of craft stuff that I have, a book that tells you how to make like candy dishes and ornaments and stuff out of curling ribbon. And it's just crocheting them in a certain way. And I was just messing around with some curling ribbon I had purchased at the thrift store recently. And I made this. Which is just, whatever you can throw, little pieces of candy in there, little, cough drops or whatever. I just set a light in it. So, like I said, just messing around, I will eventually, when I go through stuff, find the book. I think there's like a pumpkin candy dish and some other stuff. But it'll be found eventually. Then, as I've mentioned before, I have done plastic canvas pieces. And I had my youngest one ask me to make him a box for one of his decks of tarot cards to go in. He just recently purchased. And, so I figured while I was at it, I've created a lot of different boxes, especially, I have a big sewing box that I made. I have some jewelry boxes that I've made. I'm not going to pull them out right now. They're probably pretty dusty, especially the jewelry boxes. They've been sitting on a shelf for quite some time. But I actually created the patterns myself for those. And one day I'll pull them out and we'll take some pictures and post them. But I was in a residence room at my last job, and she had this thing hanging up on the wall, and I was like, wow, you know, that is really pretty. And I was looking at it, and it was just plastic canvas and beads. So I just drew a quick little picture of it, got an idea of what I was looking at, and I came home, and this is what I did. And now I look in my craft magazines from Hirschner's and stuff like that, and you can buy kits to make these things. And here, you know, I'm sitting there trying to figure out how many squares long and wide, and now you can buy kits to make it. Go figure. So, back to the boxes. I made a big sewing box and I made a small sewing box. This is my little sewing box that I made. Got a handle and all. It's got buttons holding the handle on. Lid comes off. And inside, whoop, I'm losing my thread, you actually have a space, you know, a couple little spaces there you can put stuff in. And then this piece lifts out, and you have this space in here to put stuff in. So there's actually two, you know, separate spaces. That sits right back down in there. Lid pops on, and voila. And it's nice and small, so you can carry it with you if you need to. I liked it. I think I'll eventually make another one. It's just a matter of counting holes, because I've probably lost the pattern somewhere. And then this was the box I made for my son. That's the top. These are the sides. And just kind of work that pattern around. And then this is the bottom. So I just did a couple different patterns on it just to make it different. Opens up, you know, simple as that. Pop the lid on, and he's got something to keep the cards in. So that was the main project to get done, you know. So I'm actually taping at home, and it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, because I wanted to get the box for my son done so I could show that and at least show something I actually had accomplished this week. So anyway, that's about it. Look forward to watching everybody's videos. Looked through them real quick last week. Didn't really get a chance to get back to them and comment or anything on anyone's. So I'm sorry for that. Try and get a little more time this week to be able to really just sit down and watch the videos and post comments and so on. But it just gets crazy. I don't think I've really had a day off in I don't know how long, where I just kick back, pop some DVDs in, watch DVDs, and craft all day. That's a day off. So anyway, just another reminder of the Red Cross, Project Red Cross Disaster Relief. You know, please purchase those blood drops and keychains. We really need to raise some money for them. Other than that, look forward to seeing everybody's videos. I hope everybody has a wonderful Tuesday, a wonderful week, a wonderful weekend. It's good night for me. I'm ready to go to sleep. It's good afternoon or good morning, depending on the time zone you're in. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Talk to you next week. Goodbye.